Like damn, she in her mood. 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 She lit, get money too. Like damn, she in her mood. In the mirror, I'm doing my dance. Ain't packing out nobody's pants. He a rapper, but don't got a chance. Sucking my waist, so I'm living my bands. Like a million views in a day. There's so many ways to get paid. I tried dipping, he begged me to stay. Babe, I'm not staying, I just wanna play. In the party, he just wanna rum. Big boobs in the butt, stay plump. She a baddie, she knows she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie friend. They like ice, how you always stay hot. Oh, they mad cause I keep making bops. Oh, she mad cause I'm taking her spot. If I was bitches, I'd hate me a lot. Like damn, she in her mood. 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 She lit, get money too. Like damn, she in her mood. No friends, I don't fuck with the fake. Saying they love me, but one in my place. Step in the party, I'm looking the baddest. So the paparazzi in my face.
Hey guys, welcome back to the second live for today, guys. I told you I wanted to get into Jessica, and here we are. Jessica Sabagal. I think Jessica is 28 years old now. Okay. She's 27 or 28. As you can see, we're jumping right in, right? So Jessica is 27 or 28. She is mentally disturbed. And you know, this is the last day of Mental Health Awareness Month. So it's the perfect time to bring someone like Jessica in to the mix, okay? I've spoken on Jessica before. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, I've spoken on Jessica before. Now, Jessica, she was living at home with her grandparents. Her grandparents have a nice house. She acted like she couldn't stand her grandmother or her grandfather. She said her and her mother had a terrible relationship. I'm going to just make this assumption based on what I see from Jessica. The mother may have some mental illness because Jessica needs help. Okay? Jessica needs to be in a straitjacket. And you guys are going to agree once we look at these couple of clips. I got a couple things lined up. We're not going to go straight through one video. We're going to go to multiple videos so I can show you guys exactly what I'm talking about, okay? All right, give me 1 second, guys. Let me pull this up. Welcome to the live, everybody. Make sure you hit the thumbs up on your way in. Hey, Erica, sis, if you're still on your cruise, I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you are enjoying it. I have never went on a cruise before. Planning to go on one in the next 2 years. Okay. All right, 1 second, y'all. Let's get to it. With Jessica. Okay. If you weren't here earlier, this is a mugshot. Okay. She was arrested. Now, I showed you guys in today's the live from earlier and a few lives back. I showed how Jessica she was at the mall with her 2 kids, drunk as a skunk. Okay, drunk. The either mall security or the police, they look like mall security, right? Flashlight cops pulled up and they were like, what is going on here? Jessica was drunk. The 2 kids were tooken. Jessica woke up the next morning in the hospital. So I think CPS came and tooken the kids. Okay, guys. So I feel like this was one of the most disturbing videos I have ever seen of Jessica. Hold on, guys. I don't want to start with that. I want to share the channel first. So give me 1 second. Let me share her channel first so you guys can see who she is. That kind of thing. All right, let me share the channel. Because somebody in my comments asked for the channel and then I couldn't find your comment after I hearted it. This is Jessica's channel. Her channel is consisting of her first and last name, okay? All right, I think I'm going to make it bigger. All right, Jessica Sabagal. She is of Colombian descent. She's American, but of Colombian descent. She has 2.68K subscribers. All right. So it says, "Hi, my name is Jessica Sabagal. I'm a 27-year-old single and struggling stay at home mom of two with two baby daddies. Okay. Two kids. I don't even think her oldest daughter is four. Three is her daughter is the oldest. Her daughter's name is Max, and her son is about one, and his name is Jets. All right, a 27-year-old single and struggling stay-at-home mom of two from Tampa, Florida. I created this channel to document how my walk with Jesus, okay, if that's what you call it, will transform me from being a broke, struggling single mom to a wealthy, abundant stay-at-home mom and wife. She wants to Jessica thinks she has the skill set to practice hypergamy. Jessica does not have the skill set. Jessica does not have the intelligence. Jessica does not have the mental stability to practice hypergamy. Okay? To practice her hypergamy. She doesn't, I don't even know if, like, Jessica, it's hard to explain, but I just wanted to show you guys her channel. Hold on, let me let you guys get a better view here. Okay. This is Jessica's channel, guys. So if you want to go subscribe, like if you're interested in this Jessica content, I know she's not a main mom, but we got to bring some new people in here, guys. I know you guys have got to be sick of hearing about Liv, even though they're the main people. Liv, Jazz, Strong Mommy Chrissy, womp womp, Wine Glass and Chill. We got some new people coming in, okay? And I understand that it might not get as many views, but hey, sometimes you just got to step out on the limb and talk about what you want to talk about instead of what, gets the views all the time. You can't do it all the time like that. But anyway, so you guys get the point. That is her channel. All right. So you've seen the channel. If you want to go subscribe, please go over there. That way you can follow along when we're discussing her videos. Okay. Now let's get into one of the sickest pieces of content that I have ever and YouTube in my history of being on YouTube. This is one of the sickest, most repulsive. It's damn near like a horror movie over there. She is sick and I'm repulsed by the content that Jessica puts out, okay? So let me put this up. Okay. Now the title is "The Reason I'm Telling My Deepest Secrets." Now we went over one of her deepest secrets video where she discussed weird things with animals. I'm going to leave it at that. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Weird thoughts about animals. Okay. If that's not sick, I don't know how far it has to go for some people to think it's sick, but that's sick. I thought it couldn't get any sicker than that. Now this one, yeah, it's right up there with that. All right, let's get into it.
Oh, like I can't, like no, like so that's why I feel like it was the devil. But yeah, I never did it, but just like it makes me feel kind of sick even having that feeling. And then this one time when I was like young, probably around the same age, like 9, 10, 11, we had a dog named Charlie. And so one day Charlie was just giving me like sexual vibes. And then he's just like kind of looking at me, and I don't know why I did, but I kind of just got the urge. Like I was just kind of trying to see what he was like thinking, and I like nudged his PE, and Charlie immediately like hopped onto my like leg and was like it was like a little Shih Tzu, so he like like hopped onto my leg and was like doing his thing, and I immediately like. He didn't even like get a chance to really do much, but he got into like that motion, like all humped over, and I was like freaked out. I was like, oh no. And yeah, that was it. Nothing else happened. And then this one time, I was watching P. This is like, I don't want to get too much into details because it's just like, I guess, basically I have a
Now, guys, for
I'm
you
trying to
guys
find the
just coming
line
in,
with like
welcome to the live. We're talking about Jessica, obviously, but this is when the kids were there. So what I feel like Jessica did was she filmed months and months of content ahead of time. Then there was so she can post and have time to do whatever it is she's doing now. I don't know, get a job, work a job. I don't know. Because hold on, guys, I'm being so distracted. The people that when they took her kids, it's not a current situation. So I don't know if she filmed this in real time, the sick thoughts, the sicko shit that she's talking about in real time. But guys, don't even get this is sick. But wait till she keeps describing all the things. Jessica's so twisted and warped. I don't even know whether I believe some of the stuff she's saying. I feel like some of this stuff is for shock value. Do I think it's possible? Yes. Anything's possible. But I believe Jessica is doing this to pull in the views and the money so she won't have to what? Get up off her ass, because you know these bitches don't like to work nowhere.
This affecting my family. You know what I mean? Just give me a second. All right. Okay. I have a cousin named Gabby. She's my aunt's daughter. And when my aunt used to live with us, we were like, it was like four of her kids, I don't know. It was like I was in the room and then like two of the boys would be in the room. But then this one day it was like the boys and my cousin Gabby. And I don't know what the living situation, but we were kind of like crammed. We were on the bed, and this was when I was like super like heavy into my pee addiction.
All right, pee rhymes with corn. You know, the corn that you eat. So she's talking about that pee addiction, not any of that Diddy crap going on like him and Young Miami like to do. Just so you guys know, for clarification. Happy birthday, Miss True. Everybody say happy birthday. Give a shout out to Miss True. Okay, that's my YouTube sis. Happy birthday, sis. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed birthday. And I hope you have fun this weekend.
And I just had to watch it. And so I remember Gabby was like laying next to me. And so she's like laying next to me, but I'm kind of like doing my stuff. I don't even, honestly, to be honest, because I feel like I need to give myself grace. And it wasn't like I was like really into it. It was still awkward, but I was trying to like see how far I could go with it. So, I was still like doing like, trying to like still kind of touching myself a little while watching it to see if like I could go anywhere. Because, the goal when watching pee is to finish quickly. So I was, like maybe I could just like get a quick one. That's not the case. That's why I was like, okay, this is like, I'm wasting too much time doing this. I'm listening to music. So I'm like, like watching it. And then I remember just getting like this urge. For those of you who don't know, I used to like sleep with women when I was younger. I would like sleep with like my cousins, not cousins, like second cousins. I slept with one of my second cousins.
That's cousins. It doesn't have, there's first, second, third. Okay, after that, it's kind of getting far out there. But no. So that because they were your second cousin, you think you get a pass? Because they were your second cousin, you think you get a girl? That's sick. Check it out, y'all. It's more. We ain't even touched the tip yet.
That was a girl. We were around the same age. Then I would like sleep with it's like my grandpa's brother's daughter. Her name is Kayla. Me and Kayla would do stuff. And then for my second, so I would do things with Kayla. And then for my actual family, like second cousin, her name was Paola, and I would do things with Paola. And it's just like, yeah. So obviously there's more to that, but just to keep it relevant, I kind of got like that. It felt like a really familiar feeling. Like I got the thought, basically what makes me feel sick about it is that I got the thought to like do something with Gabby, like my cousin. And immediately I was like, oh shoot. Like I wasn't expecting that. Like I didn't, like I was just watching it and now I'm like thinking about like the person next to me. So that made me feel really sick because so immediately, like as soon as like I like got that, I was like, oh wait, no. Like, no, we are not doing that. So yeah. So I just give myself grace, like clearly I didn't know I was going to feel like that. So basically just to like give the feeling, get my power back. Like I got like, what did I write? I got a sudden turned on sensation, but quickly stopped and never did it again. So, yes. So to give it, I have to say it. Oh, it's just such a disgusting word. Like, I forgot.
Well, she's saying she got her power back because she read like she Googled something like why I need to tell all my secrets. And then she talked about how it gives you the power because somebody can't hold it over your head. But yeah, I agree, guys. Somebody said, and she's telling names. I don't think she needs to be telling the people's names. Maybe they don't want that information released. Some people have this thing with I'm telling my truth. You can tell your truth, but don't tell other people's part. Just say a cousin. Just make it a generic statement because when you tell people's names, they don't want to be dragged into your shit. Some people are taking it to the grave, and that's where it's going to end up. That's it. Everybody doesn't want their shit all out here on YouTube streets. You know what I mean?
I'm not trying to be too explicit on here, guys, but let's just leave it at that. You guys know what I'm trying to say, but yeah. So part of me wants to call my Aunt Gina and let her know how I'm feeling. But I just don't want it to like, I just don't want her to like start talking to my grandma. And yeah. So I kind of want to be moved out before I have that conversation with Gina. I kind of want to be moved out before I talk to my grandpa about this stuff. I don't know. But hearing this advice really has helped me. Because that's really powerful. That's a really powerful blog. So this is what I'm seeing. It's like, basically like your intuition is far wiser than any. Your intuition is far wiser than any set of rules I could devise is telling you to take the risk. This is basically like if you have a feeling to tell someone. If you resist it, you'll experience more psychological equivalent of long-term nausea, becoming more and more miserable until the pain of hiding the truth finally becomes worse than the pain of barfing it up. You're approaching this point when you sense a deep chasm between you and the people you love. Your feelings for significant others have flattened as you disengage to avoid telling the truth. You feel your secret as a literal weight dragging you downward. You're filled with an anger and hopelessness when you think about your secret. The secret haunts you, intruding on your thoughts and poisoning pleasure. You argue about almost anything, creating conflicts that are never resolved because you aren't discussing the real issue, literally with my grandparents. You compulsively talk about the subject that's bothering you without confessing. An alcoholic may talk endlessly about drinking all the time, denying that he or she has a drinking problem. You find yourself confessing to random people, bartenders, new acquaintances, colleagues, while lying to your loved ones. If you're experiencing these symptoms, you may find yourself confessing inappropriate things to inappropriate people at inappropriate times. We've all met members of the Too Much Information Club who chat tiplously at cocktail parties about their marital woes, their potty training memories, or their habit of excessive masturbation. Fighting to keep secrets that wish to be told often leads to such badly timed revelations, which are unfulfilling at best, hideous, embarrassing at worst. Telling when your heart tells you is the way to avoid this dysfunctional pattern. Confession is risky. Some people may reject you if you claim your whole identity and tell your whole story.
Girl, I don't
But
want to read
explicitly
that whole
losing these people is
thing.
no more horrible than keeping them sort of at the cost of your integrity. Love you as you are. Everyone will benefit.
Okay, thank you. Look how out of it she look, y'all. Don't she look out of it?
Okay, guys. So I'm gonna text my Aunt Gina and just see like if she could stop by one of these days without the kids because I want to talk to her. And then I'm gonna just have to talk to my grandpa. And then eventually I want to talk to my Aunt Bea and her husband Sisad and tell them about me and Kayla. I want to tell them about the sexual abuse I experienced in their household when I was younger. I would like to talk to my Aunt Liliana about her nephew Carlos and how he used to touch on me. Well, he touched on me when we were younger. I want to talk to my grandpa and in the future maybe his sister so I could talk about her son, his nephew, and how he would make me touch him and stuff. So, yeah, guys. I'm gonna journal now. I'm gonna journal given that all this is accepted by a man as far as secrets. I'm going to journal as in like a man knows my secrets and is accepting me. So all the other things I can control is obviously because I was writing a list of my insecurities just to kind of so I can deal with them if I want to like create this life I want for myself of abundance. And so I wrote down my insecurities as like because I need to fix those. I can't come and like want a high value man if I'm not confident in myself. And so those are the
Did y'all
things that
hear
make me
that?
not confident.
Can't
So those are
believe you actually heard the words high value man come from her mouth. Didn't I tell you guys she wanted to practice hypergamy? She's been listening to that girl who lied and said that that husband did something to his daughter when they found no proof. And if he did, I'm sure they would have found some proof by now. What is that lady's name again, y'all? What was her name? The one who came on here and said that that man, her husband, that was her man, did something to her daughter. What was her name, guys? You guys remember? I can't remember. I did a reaction on her before, but I can't remember her name. She was on YouTube. It was all over the place. She tells women to practice hypergamy. She has 4 baby daddies. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Trophy wife. Thank you, Teresa. The trophy wife. She's been watching the trophy wife. You have 2 baby daddies, 2 kids with 2 baby daddies, less than 3 years apart, and now you want to practice hypergamy. You used to be a member of the LGBT community. I don't think that has anything to do with it. But what I'm saying is she did a whole 360. No, Isis, the trophy wife. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you. Thank you, Teresa. All right, so listen, y'all. She used to be a member of the LGBT community. Okay, nobody cares about that part. That's fine. But now, and you're going to go to hell. Sis did a whole 360. I'm telling you, the delusion, I'm going to put her delusion with Allison. I'm going to put them neck and neck. Okay? I'm going to put her and Allison, delusion-wise, neck and neck. They both have lived a life that is already not accepting of where they're trying to be. Instead of them accepting who they are and just building from that and realizing, bitch, you need to get a job. She's determined to be an entrepreneur in commercial real estate, but won't even keep a job at Burger King. You have to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere, right? All right, let's keep going, y'all.
Like insecurities and what I have control
Right now,
over.
we're listening to Jessica Sabago. She's sick in the head. She makes Liv and Jazz look like the best moms on the YouTube streets. She's been arrested. She's been charged with, I think it's child neglect. Is it child neglect? Yeah, child neglect. I don't know if she was charged with drunkenness. I think it was two separate incidents, guys. And I think that's why CPS was constantly knocking at the door. Constant knocks every other day because the sick videos that she put up. I'm a monster. I can't believe I did this. Colorist, racist. She's a colorist. She's a texturist. She cut Max's hair because Max doesn't look the part. Max doesn't look the part. Oh, Max is black. That's what you mean. If you have kids by black men, please understand they can come out black. Shocker. They can come out black. I'm here to tell you, if you have kids by a black man, surprise, they can come out black. Who would ever have thought? Okay? The woman is sick and she is mentally ill and she needs to seek help immediately. Now, listen to this. We're not finished with the sick thoughts. We're going to move on to another part of her, a part of that mind that needs help. But let's finish out a couple minutes of the sick thoughts.
Now gaining power and, sharing my story with you guys. And obviously, you guys will be a part of my journey of healing, maybe witness some conversations that are being had. But yeah, so right now, just really just the labiaplasty and my tattoos. Those are just, and like, those are the main things that I feel like I need to have control over. Like, those are things that I can control to make me feel better. And then obviously, like, my finances. So yeah, I clearly just want to journal to see like, what I need to do about moving out. What priorities need to come as far as with moving out, like my dog, my labiaplasty, my tattoos.
She's Colombian descent.
Do I do the labiaplasty?
She's American,
tattoos,
living in Florida,
and then meet my husband. But then thinking about confidence, I'm glad I'm saying this out loud. I'm not going to feel 100% confident if like my dog's skin isn't under control. I'm not going to feel 100% confident introducing a man to my kids if Max's eczema is still like out of control.
What does Max's eczema? Somebody please explain this. What does Max's eczema have to do with meeting a man? I'm not going to feel 100% confident if my dog's skin, because her dog has allergies, is out of control. And she's not. What the fuck does that have to do with I'm not dating her because her kid has, her kid has eczema. I'm not going to be able to date her. What? What does that have to do with anything? All right, let's keep going, y'all, because she's going to say a couple of irritating things in the next few minutes. So just like those little things, I'm glad I'm saying out loud, but I need to journal. So that way, like, I can get Max's eczema under control. Oh my gosh, she wants the labiaplasty. I did a video on that too, y'all. The labiaplasty, because she has beef curtains. Because she has beef curtains, I guess it's looking a little raggedy down there. It's not tight. Look like it's a little raggedy. Okay? Because she has beef curtains. That's what I'm saying. This is complete bullshit. Are you about to be a corn star? Why are you worried about that? I just don't get it. And who's really looking down there? So you're telling me you're gapping it open and looking down there why? Why are you looking down there? I just don't understand some of the stuff that goes through these women's heads. Under control. Just those things that I semi have control over, because, yeah. Really quickly, guys, my phone is about to die, but here are a couple more dark secrets. When I would watch when I would watch, like,
girls on girls and like bigger women, I would have thoughts of like my aunt. And I didn't like finish thinking about my aunt, but she would come across in my mind. I think at times my mom would come into my mind when I would watch like women on women, like older women, and my grandma would come into my mind. My aunt Thulia would come in my mind. And to finish it off, my aunt Thulia, I don't know if it was a dream or reality, when I was around that age, like 9, 10, 11, 8, between 8 to 12. I remember this one time I was at my phone's about to die. I was at my abuela Thulia's house, and we were laying next to each other. And I remember I was like touching like her V hair, and yeah, she was like, where is this from? Like, why are you learning? Like, how did you learn this? And I was like, oh, I learned it from a Chucky movie. So she was just kind of intrigued.
What the fuck is going on here? Who's touching somebody's hairs? Who is allowing somebody to touch their hairs? You're one sick motherfucker, okay? You're sick. Yeah, she would let me touch her V hairs. Why? Who? How? What is going on here? What is going on here, guys? When I heard her say that, I started laughing, not because I think that it's appropriate. It was just like, what the hell is going on? Touching coochie hairs? This is what we're doing here. This is what we're talking. She's deranged. I told you, twisted, sick, psychotic. We're done here because I don't think you guys can stand anymore. Let's move on to the crying episodes. Okay, let's move on to some of the crying episodes. She likes to do a really ugly cry, like Kim Kardashian. So beware. It's going to get real strange around here, okay?
I'm not calling me back. I called Max's dad to see if he can entertain me.
This is what she was calling around the different dudes
before
to get
he
with.
answered, I called back Chris, the older gentleman that I was talking to.
Oh, her 50-year-old
so
fake rich man.
I'm talking again with like 3 guys.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm just thinking, like, girl, like, what are you doing?
I think it's made up, Marika. That's what I think.
The first guy didn't answer. I called the second guy. The second guy, he's busy today, so I called my other baby daddy. I called my baby daddy. He's not in town, so I'm just like waiting now on the first dude to call me back. And I just like can't live like this, you guys. And my first instinct right now.
He talks slow as hell.
My first instinct right now is sorry, I'm editing right now. I have to multitask. My first instinct is to just like get out of the house. It's just to like get out of the house and like distract myself like out and about. But I'm tired of doing that. I used to do that when I was like not sober. And I'm just trying to find healthy ways to cope with this disappointment I'm feeling. And so I'm like, did I scare him away? Like, what is going on with these dudes? Like, what am I doing wrong? I literally have no idea what I'm doing wrong, guys. I don't know if I'm expecting too much. I don't know if I'm just falling too quickly, if I'm being too needy. And so I'm kind of just going back to the place where I just need to like focus back on God.
Here we go with this ugly ass crying. Look at her.
I don't know. I just feel like I'm hearing God's voice, but I'm not hearing his voice. Like
she cried in almost every other video, y'all.
I'm just so overwhelmed at this church because like, I feel like I need to like learning Spanish. So I've been trying to read my Bible in Spanish, but like I just don't get it, you know? So I've been like behind on reading my Bible because I would just read it in English. But then I'm like, I need to learn Spanish and I just don't know.
She can speak Spanish, but I guess the Bible is written different. People who speak Spanish, let me know it's different ways to speak. You know how like we have slang and then we have the regular English language and then we talk a certain way and then we write a different way. So I feel like that's what's going on. Look at this ugly ass crying. Girl, nobody cares about this. Who's crying because they can't read their Bible in Spanish? Girl, just go to a church where they speak English. But I think she's probably a little bit of the racism is kicking in. I can't even take it seriously. It seems so mean that I'm up
I
here
think I
talking
need to
about her
go to
while she's
church.
crying. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I just need to go to a new church, guys, because I don't know. I don't know what these people be saying half the time.
She don't know what these people be saying half the time, y'all. Unbelievable. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. We're gonna move on.
Let me journal.
We're gonna move on. Now she wants to journal. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next one. I told y'all we're just doing little clips just to show the mental instability of Jessica Sabagal, a mom whose kids were taken by CPS. Her baby daddy didn't take them like Liv. CPS, Child Protective Services, took in her kids. Crying again. Crying again. She got she got family, but they probably them her grandmother and grandfather help her with those kids all the time. Here she go. Here she go, y'all. Again. Look like she on dope. Girl, what you took? 3 weed gummies? Come on now. What is going on here? Crying again. I don't even know what she crying about. I guess she crying because the kids are in foster care. I don't know what's going on. They got her kids now. Thank you, Teresa, for the update. And you thought I said Jessica is way she make Olivia and Jasmine look like the best moms ever. Look at her. How's this content? I'm gonna sit in the chair and cry and rock myself, looking like a complete nut job. Okay, wait a minute. Listen, look at this. Look at this, y'all. Now she want to cry with the dog. Now she want to cry with the dog. It wasn't good enough just sitting on the chair by herself. She needed company to cry. I want to cry with company. Oh, oh, oh. I don't want to cry because I don't want to face the fact that I'm a 27-year-old woman who don't want shit and don't want to get a job. I want to live in my parents' room for the rest of my life, and I don't want them complaining about it. Oh, poor me. Oh, me. Oh, it's about me. Why won't they love me? Why won't they help me? I don't want to get a job. I'm grown enough to sleep with 2 different men and have children, but I'm not grown enough to keep a 9 to 5. Unbelievable. Bye, Jessica. Bye. All right, now we're moving on. Hold on, y'all. We ain't finished. We ain't finished yet. Hold up. Let me see what we got next. All right, we got another one. We got another one. Let's get into this one, y'all. Hold up. This time, it's a good cry. Guess why she crying? Because she just got monetized on YouTube. She has 1 monetization channel, and she's crying. Who cries like this about 1 monetization channel?
Guys.
Unbelievable. Oh, I'm monetized, guys. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm monetized. Oh, I can't believe it. Who cries this hard because they're monetized? Y'all don't know monetized is what your girl Jasmine say, not my jazzy life. It's the one that the other one that's real into the Bible now. After she had 3 baby daddies, how come everybody that got 3 baby daddies is real into the Bible now? It's real strange. It must be a pattern here. Wait a minute, another ugly cry. Let's check it out. Check it out.
Part of me wants to just pull up, but I don't want them to be like, "How did you find this address?" I don't want to be creepy like that, but I know I need change.
She acting like Jazz right here, y'all. Up
I
under the
need the
covers
change.
with her head peeked out. Look, acting
What
like
am I
Jazz.
trying
Talking
to
real low and sad. Feel
do?
sorry for
Place?
me, please.
Everything will happen. Man, let me start making these burgers. You guys, I'm done with my family. I'm done. I'm done.
Again. Yes, she's mentally ill. Girl, we don't want to hear this shit. You are
I
27
can't
years
do
old.
it anymore.
I'm not saying don't have feelings or don't cry, but girl, get it together. A mess. Just keep crying. I know the grandparents so damn happy she left for a few. They was probably like, "Oppa."
I'm just done. I'm
Oh my
so done. This is a blessing.
Again, y'all. Again.
Thank you, DCF. Thank you, Camelot.
Thank you, DCF, Department of Children's. What is it, y'all? Y'all know what it is because we don't call them DCF.
My family.
What is DCF?
That I've always needed.
Department of Children's what?
And I'm so used
You're
to
in
being
Florida. No, we
abused,
call it CPS.
treated poorly. That I'm still trying to be cool with my family.
Was it DCS, Department of Children's Services? What is it, y'all?
For so many years.
Oh, so many years, guys. So many years.
Like yesterday, I called my grandpa.
She could be drunk. Y'all know she got a problem with drinking, right? She could be drunk. Department of Children and Family Services. Okay, got you, sis. Thank you. Thank you.
This is just an example. I don't want you guys to see this for the first time.
Yes, thank you, guys.
She's cutting off her grandpa because he said this that one time. No, it's just this situation just represents the whole thing, you know?
All right,
Anyways.
Goodbye. All right, now we're going to a great title. Guess what the title is? Day in the Life of a Mom of Two with Herpes. So for anybody that thinks I'm telling her business, no, she already told it. Okay? Okay? So hold on. Before we get into that, guys, I want you to take the time to hit the thumbs up for me, okay, while I bring this next clip up.
In the projects, on food stamps, trying to have a 5th child, 4 childs. In the projects, on food stamps, trying to have a 5th child. I don't care. I love childs. So what? Well, it don't matter where I'm from. I'm still grateful to be a mother to my child. That's your problem. You always try to judge somebody for where they were from. It don't matter where I'm from. I still love my child. This right here, I could get it removed, baby. I can get this removed.
You know I'm super thick, I'm a bad chick. And you know I'm so legit, I'm a bad chick. And my mouth is so slick, I'm a bad chick. And I never been basic, yeah. Cause when I walk out, the bitch you already know about why I will change your life. Cause you already know, you won't never gotta think twice. Call me Pam Pam, you already know why I gon' ham. You already know I ain't play no games, you already know.
Say something I don't like, slap. Or somebody look at me a way I don't like, slap. Somebody breathe too hard around me, slap, slap. Like.
Okay, guys, we are back. Remember the title, Day in the Life of a Mom of Two with Herpes. Okay. If you like it, I love it. Why in the hell would you tell the YouTube streets about this? Girl, let's listen to it, y'all. Let's listen to it. Hold on, I'm gonna turn it up some. Hold up.
Y ahorita tienes algo, tienes breakdown de
No, nunca he tenido.
Pues entonces no tienes que hacer nada. Si algún día aparece alguna lesión en tus partes o en la boca, entonces sí tienes que empezar a tomar los medicamentos. Mientras tanto, eso está latente dentro de tu cadena ganglional y no lo toques. No te muevas, no te inmunes, no te preocupes.
Ok. Y el día que yo me case, le digo a mi esposo.
Uy, ya, y tú sabes.
Yeah.
Tú sabes que se lo tiene que decir.
Sí, bueno, sé que se lo tengo que decir, pero
mientras no haya prueba,
él no se le puede transmitir. Le puedo decir que no.
Puede que no lo coja. Lo malo es cuando ya aparecen las lesiones.
Okay.
Ahí sí hay más probabilidades de pasar la enfermedad.
All right, so they speaking in Spanish, but basically the doctor is telling her, if you're not in an active breakout, then you can't pass the herpes to your partner. So she said, in the day I get married, Jessica, believe me, you don't have to worry about that just yet, okay? You probably have to go find another mental patient to marry. She's telling you, I don't know, TD Will, I don't know. She has herpes and was making booty calls. Yes, Sonia's unnourished legs. That is exactly what was happening. But they said as long as she wasn't in a breakout, an active breakout, she can't pass it. So the doctor said, as long as the breakout is not active, if the breakout is active, there is a greater chance of passing the disease. I'm gonna mute it and I'm gonna read. Right? And say, so I explained to him, well, I don't have a breakout, but the day I get married, I will tell him I have herpes. But the doctor says there's no need to worry about it because if you're not in an active breakout, you don't have to worry about it. I wouldn't want to take the risk. I wouldn't want to take the risk. The person on the other end of this shit show has to make the call, but I'm not taking the risk.
Todavía puedo.
Pero te dio la vitamina D alterada? No. Pero la vitamina D, eso se compra over the counter.
Ok, no, porque ella me dio una que, porque ella estaba bajo en vitamina D, ella me mandó una prescription.
Pero no aparece nada aquí.
Creo que era nomás one time, una vez.
Ah, pues. Si
now, see, to people who speak Spanish, this is all right. So I'm gonna break it down to people who speak Spanish, right? I'm thinking it's like how I said. I don't speak. I mean, I can talk Spanish and like in certain words, but I don't know fluent Spanish. But I don't understand why can't she read the Bible? Is it like I said before? I don't know if Erica's still in the chat, but Erica, is it like they have the language and then they have who speaks Spanish in here? Is it like they have the proper way to speak Spanish or like the textbook way, and then they have the maybe she's speaking Spanglish. I don't know if Kitten Zombie can answer this. Maybe she's speaking Spanglish. I know Kitten Zombie says sometimes she doesn't know correct. I feel like this is what she said. Don't quote me. Sometimes she know correct Spanish and correct English, and sometimes she doesn't know because she speaks Spanglish. You see what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, it's disgusting. So you say the doctor is an idiot because you can most definitely pass herpes if there is no outbreak. So I don't know if isn't it 3 herpes? Isn't it like 3 or 4? Maybe it's not the STD one. I don't know, guys, because sometimes you can get, is it herpes? Was it just, yeah, sometimes you can get a herpes, but it's not from STDs. If this is what I think in my mind, I feel like I'm saying the right thing, but I can't remember.
Entonces, nomás cojo de la
del
tienda.
año pasado, de esos análisis que tienes del año pasado, estoy.
Okay.
So nomás cojo de la tienda.
De la tienda.
Ajá.
Y sol. El solecito de las 9 a las 11 de la mañana. Más no, porque después de esa hora el sol te va a dar cáncer. Pero de 9 a 11 de la mañana, a comer los pollitos y los paticos que salen hacia el solecito. Ese es el solecito bueno. Ese es el que fija la vitamina D.
Ok, eso me preocupa también porque yo me echo protector de sol.
Pero tú te pones un sombrerito para que no te pegue en la carita y te pones tu protector de sol en la piel y agarra el sol. El protector impide que el ultraviolet te haga daño, pero el solecito entra y fija la vitamina D.
Oh, so uno todavía recibe la vitamina D.
Thank you guys. I knew you would know about that.
Getting ready for church.
All right, so y'all can see the doctor told her she had herpes. All right, so I just wanted you to see that nobody's making anything up. We're talking about what's going on. Now we're gonna see a episode of the herpes, but not where you think we're gonna see it. Okay, not where you guys are thinking we're gonna see it, because we're not going. Yeah, we're not going there. Not on this platform.
About your girl, real quick overnight. What is this on my nose? I finally get it. I was re-humbled. I say that to say because I've heard of women say that, like, you know, because of their acne or they had like a surgery and their face like swelled up. They just had like image dysmorphia. Like,
Y'all see that thing?
I don't know who I am.
Y'all see
I feel
it?
like Charlotte the pig, whatever the movie is. Like how she hid her whole life in her room. That's literally how I feel. If it wasn't for the desire in my heart to go clean up the church,
y'all see it,
and me having to go do this mandatory drug screening, I think I would just stay in for these next 2 days.
Y'all see that shit on her nose?
Is it that bad, y'all?
Oh,
How far? It's not that bad. Like right here, you can't tell, right? Like I got it. I was literally just watching a video on confidence, and like when you don't feel confident, you can't even look people in the eye. I haven't been able to look someone in the eye. How I don't know how long I used to, but like confidently, like not long, because I'm like, if I stare too long at them, they're gonna look at my nose, and it's gonna be that awkward moment of with them like their brain like processing what the heck is on my nose. Yeah, guys. So that's that. I was supposed to go to a Tampa City Hall meeting because y'all know I'm trying to ban alcohol. But after, receiving the Holy Ghost and just everything, I'm like, let me be the change I want to see. And hopefully through my own actions, I can inspire people to stop drinking. And I'm like, I can stop making it because no one's buying it. That's what I'm going to do. But I did want to go. But I just just woke up and I'm like, let me really just rest.
That thing is
I don't have anything to do. Oh, tonight is the multifamily meeting. Tonight at 7, I'm going to the multifamily meeting. Okay. What am I gonna wear? Oh my god, why can't I go to the multifamily meeting with my nose like this? Are you kidding me? And you guys, I thought the place that I bought, like, oh, this place set is gonna fly off the shelf, fly out of my storage unit. Y'all, I posted it. I even promoted it on OfferUp. It has like 14 views. I'm like, this is what I get with promotion on OfferUp, 14 views for my 2 kids. I thought it was gonna be in the hundreds. So I'm like, at this point, like, I don't know, y'all. Like, y'all know I'm on Adobe Premiere Pro. This is not sponsorship, but on Adobe Premiere Pro, you can download as many videos as you want. So as soon as I'm done working on a video, I can send it to my media encoder, and they just line up and export on their own. So
okay, that is enough torture for one day for my people. Hold on, y'all. Now we're gonna go somewhere else. Hold on, what else we got? All right, so look, can herpes? Yes, all right, so I typed in Google. Can herpes cause bumps all over the body? It says yes, herpes can cause bumps or blisters anywhere on the body, but they are most commonly found around the mouth, genitals, and buttocks. While these bumps are usually fluid-filled and can be painful, while they often clear up on their own. Antiviral medication can help treat outbreaks and reduce the risk, not stop, of spreading the virus. Okay, now we're going to move on. So we already went over the sicko stuff. We went over the crying episodes. We saw the mental instability. We saw her kids get taken by CPS. And now, that was yesterday, I think, or the day before. What is this one? What is this one? I don't even remember what this one is about, y'all. Hold on. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to just wait till she start talking. That'll tell us. Because I really cannot remember what this one is about. All right, hold on. 1 second, y'all. She's in Dollar Tree.
Hey guys, so I guess I'm heading to. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't even like catch you up. You guys know, like, I'm going through a lot right now. But basically, where I'm at in this whole foster care process is I've officially been kicked out. As you guys can see, I'm no longer at my house. And so I'm staying with call her Aunt Patricia. Very sweet lady. She's really nice, but, I'm not technically supposed to be there because her landlord only allows one person to live there. If not, she's afraid that he'll raise her rent. So I can't stay here. So I'm technically supposed to be at Evelyn's. Evelyn's in freaking Santo Domingo. Today's Monday. She went to Dominican Republic over the weekend, I guess. And so I don't know when she's coming back. Tonight, tomorrow. We'll just give her the grace and hopefully she contacts me tomorrow, Tuesday. But yeah, that's technically where I'm supposed to be staying. And so I don't know. Patricia just has it in my head to job hunt, like, do it for CPS. It's going to look good. You got to get a job. And you guys know I'm an entrepreneur.
That was it right there. I got it. I know what I was here for. The fucking nerve of these people. You have no money to give anybody. You think you're just going to keep paying your rent and food stamps? I don't even know if you're still getting food stamps technically because you don't have the kids in your possession. You probably got your last food stamp when the kids, the month of or the month before, the kids were taken. Yes, I told you she wants to do work in commercial real estate. You have to have money to make that money. You have to have credit to make that money. You're not working on anything, Jessica. And the nerve of her to say that, job, because it'll look good for CPS. You should want to get a job so you can move out of people's houses and stop renting one-room shacks. Not because that'll look good to CPS. Y'all, these people have the egos and the entitlement is what's getting me.
So yesterday I went to Eddie V's. I applied to Eddie V's. They're not hiring, and I went to Fleming's, and then I worked out with the lady tomorrow to come bring my resume. Tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm supposed to bring my resume to the lady at Fleming's. So I'm trying to get a job at Fleming's. God, I really just don't want to work. So I'm trying to start this cleaning business. So I'm gonna write like my services, a number, and just pass out those cards and just get like one freaking client. Like, come on, just one client. Yeah, guys, I gotta cross the street. Hold on. Conheims, y'all. And Waters. Yeah, I'm gonna head towards like Kennedy and go to the Starbucks there on Kennedy and like West Shore. And then I'm going to pass out. I'm going to go to Hyde Park, pass out around the houses in Hyde Park, the houses like near Colbert Isles, like the.
Well, now you think it's 1997 and you can pass out flyers. There's some slowness here too, isn't there? Why not build a website, then pass out the flyers after? If you build a website, they could just go on there, check out your prices, and schedule the cleanings. You don't even have a car. How is she going to get the equipment from one place to the other if she doesn't even have a car to take the cleaning equipment? She's passing out flyers. What year is it again? Do y'all see? It's some slowness there. There is some slowness there. All right, guys, we are done with Jessica, but I think you guys pretty much get the point. Sick mental patient. Remember, guys, today is the last day of Mental Health Awareness Month. Okay? So, Jessica, if you see this video, you've made it. People are finally reacting to you because you wanted the attention and now you got it. Now you got it, okay? Guys, hit the thumbs up on your way out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.